Hi guys! I was hoping the heater wasn't gonna turn on, so it was not gonna be so noisy, but it turned on, so it's gonna be a little bit noisy, but I'm gonna yell, I'm gonna shout so you can hear. And yeah, it's Friday today, so I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday to finish with the suspension and put the frame under the car again. And I think I'm gonna manage because I bought another can of bed liner and I sprayed the last batch of parts. I also picked up a color for the accent, and that's red, surprise. And yeah, I bought some red cans, so I'm gonna change the color of the springs, the A-arms, and the rear trail arms I'm gonna make silver, because there I'm gonna have the drum thread, and in the front, of course, I'm gonna have the caliper thread. That's gonna happen later. So I'm gonna paint all these today, this morning actually, and then I'm gonna start cleaning the hardware because there's a lot of bolts and nuts that need to be cleaned. And then hopefully we're gonna start assembling the suspension. I think I have all the parts. Well, if I don't have something, I'm gonna just work around it somehow, so we'll see. So let's get to work. Alright, so before we start, I just wanted to show you something. You remember I told you yesterday that I was gonna go and pick up some tools from Eugene Bulizo, who contacted me and told me that I can go and meet him at his garage, and he has some tools for me, free, which is so generous of him. So I went last night and I met him. He's an amazing person. He told me so many tips and tricks about metal shaping and about car restoration at all. So thanks one more time. But let me show you what he gave me. So he started with this. These are grinding bits for metal, and I have some of them already, but I bought them cheap and they are so soft that they are totally useless. But these are amazing. I can tell they are very good quality. So he started with this, then he gave me this angle die grinder. He gave me this straight die grinder. He also gave me this, which is a Sawzone. I already have one of these, but it is a piece of junk. It doesn't work. It works whenever it wants. So I'm sure this one is gonna be much better. He also gave me this, which is a hog ring installer. If you've seen those rings under the seats in cars and stuff, rings that hold the upholstery in place, this is a gun that installs them. We have here manual tools for that, but I've never heard of air tool that is doing this, so that's a very useful thing. He also gave me this, which is a half-inch impact gun. Perfect. Remember, I had issues with mine, so this is gonna be a much better solution for me. And as a cover of everything, he gave me this, which is a 1-inch impact gun. Only this tool is worth about $1,000. So really, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, Eugene. And like I said, he told me so many tips and tricks that I'm gonna be using in my restorations, so I'm gonna be mentioning him many times from now onward, I guess. He also has tons of equipment in his house. He has a garage with mills and welders and MIGs and TIGs and lathes and whatever. He has everything that you can imagine for a workshop. So he suggested that anytime I need anything, just contact him and he's gonna arrange something for me. He can lend me a tool, or he can do something for me if I need something. So thank you so much, Eugene. There are not so many people like you in the world, but I'm lucky guys, because if there are 10 people in the world like this, I know them all already, and they all do some beautiful things for me, so thank you so much. You know what, guys? I changed my mind. I just came up with an idea, and I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna use red, I'm gonna use something else. So the color is gonna be mallard blue. What you gonna say? I like this color, and I can't have a mallard blue car, but why not a mallard blue suspension? I don't know. It won't contrast too much on the black parts, but that's fine. I already have a black and red contrast, so let's have something different this time. Alright, let's color change them again. So let's see how well can we clean all the bolts. Like I said, Eugene Bulizo told me to use evaporust, but I couldn't find it yesterday in the store. Actually this I'm not gonna use. So I'm gonna have to use again the wire brush. It takes a little bit longer, but believe me, the results are amazing. Alright guys, it's been a long day. I got a visit also by somebody who I know through YouTube. He brought his overdrive to get it tested, so we did that as well today. and unfortunately the overdrive needs some servicing, so he's gonna service it and he's gonna bring it back one day. But anyway, so I'm just giving you a quick view of my whole shop here that I set up, kind of, and I'm happy to report that I managed to clean up all the hardware. I managed to organize all the parts, everything has been painted, and unfortunately I'm not really happy with how the A-arms turned out. They are mallard blue, but for some reason I don't like them. Some parts they became too shiny and the color is too close to the black, so I don't know. I will see tomorrow in the daylight, and if I don't like the color I might change them back to red or black. I don't know, we will see. Anyways, so I just wanted to show you that I organized the parts on the benches, and I brought another bench so I can have more space. And like I said, I wanted to make sure that I have all the parts before I start assembling the frame, because I wasn't sure. For example, the rebuilding kits for the front and rear hubs, I knew that I had somewhere. I believed that I've seen rebuilding kits in the parts that came with the car that Keith gave me, and I checked my list, and sure enough I found them in box number 9, front and rear hub rebuilding kit. I had a note here, check, so I went and checked and yes, sure enough they were there. So thank you so much, Keith, for not only for giving me a car, but also you gave me parts to be able to restore it. That's incredible. So I was concerned about this hub because it was missing one of the bearings, but actually I have both bearings here and I have the seal for the back, so perfect, that's very good. The other hub is already installed. That was the this component that was already assembled and I had to disassemble again, but I'm sure these are new bearings inside and this is a new seal. So I have all the parts. One thing I'm missing, but I believe this is aftermarket part. On one of the shocks I found this, and on the other one there was nothing like that, but I checked in the manual and I don't see such spacers there, so I believe that was aftermarket part that was installed there for some reason, and I'm gonna go without it on both sides. And the rear suspension here as well, I'll start from this side. All the hardware obviously is cleaned up. I have the bearings here from the hub taken out, and these are again this is the component that was reassembled and I had to disassemble again, and so these are new bearings here. I like how this turned out, so I'm gonna keep that silver. And on this side also the donut was replaced, so I'm pretty sure this is a new donut. No, actually this is how it goes. Sorry. Alright, so here I have a new donut for this. Yeah, so I have a new donut for this and it still has the strap. I know it says here remove band after whatever assembly or whatever, so I know it needs to be there until I assemble it. So I have everything for this part of the suspension, and for this one I was concerned because the hub came empty. This was disassembled when it came, I think, or did I disassemble it? I forgot already, but there was nothing in the hub, so I found a full rebuilding kit with seals and new bearings, so I have everything. And I have everything thanks to Keith, who donated a car with parts to reassemble it. And this donut only, I'm not sure if it is new or no. It was assembled with the rest of the parts, but I'm sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's a new one. So now I'm happy to report that I have all the parts that I need for my frame and for the suspension. So tomorrow I'm gonna start assembling. The frame is still over there at the end of the shop, but tomorrow it's gonna come here. We're gonna make some room and we're gonna start assembling it. And that's why this video might be a little bit shorter, but I'm gonna end it up here because I want to start a fresh episode about the suspension assembling. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being such a good people, and thanks for all your nice comments and everything. And I'll see you soon. Probably in a couple of days you will see the next episode with the suspension assembling.